Time to go into the trenches here. Our one-on-one presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, Insider Dave Spadaro. Pro Bowler, right tackle Lane Johnson. By the way, we never talked about that. You did not play in the Pro Bowl. Like, I know things were greater than the Pro Bowl, but how did you feel about being named a Pro Bowler and All-Pro, the season that you had? Do you get like a little plaque or anything for being in the Pro Bowl?
I got a jersey sent to me, so it was good. Yeah, I mean, it was a good thing. Felt good just to finally achieve one of my goals, but having said that, I just want to keep on progressing.
It was much better what happened, obviously, playing in the Super Bowl. Lane, what's kept you hungry in the game of football?
I look at guys like Jason Peters, guys that have been doing it consistently. I look at people like Joe Thomas, and I think they just have a burning desire to just be the best football players that they can be. So over time, it's gonna be harder to be consistent just because your mind wants to say, I've made it. But when you go back and look at yourself on film, it's really about how do you want to be remembered.
Do you wake up ever and say, I just don't feel like playing football today?
Oh yeah, there's lots of days like that. But once I get in the building, it's my job, and I have a guy that's playing next to me that I want to give it all for. So.
And the offensive line on Thursday night against Atlanta leading the way again, as always. This group seems to have come together very quickly with the reemergence of Jason being back on the line. What's that mean to have all five guys back together?
Feels good, and it's been a while. And he played. I mean, it was very impressive what he did.
Do you watch him when you're watching film?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see how his sets look. It was very impressive just from coming back. His first football game in 9-10 months, and looked pretty well, man. I was very impressed.
He's a freak, isn't he?
Freak of nature.
36 years old, 15th year, and he didn't play since last October, and he comes in and plays 71 snaps.
Rolls out of bed and just gets it done.
Why do you think crazy. That is? Why do you think that is?
First of all, his body type. I mean, he's 6'4", 350, just so wide, so and he carries such a big frame. It's so hard for guys to bull rush him. I think he absorbs force pretty well. So the way I see it, man, he's just like a big bear.
Do you see yourself playing 15 years? Would you like to?
I would like to, but it just depends on a lot of it depends on my kids, my family. I don't want to be the dad that's not not there a lot. So it'll be tough though, but it'd be a goal of mine just to get over Tim.
All right. Well, this week it's Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers. They have a very good front. What have you seen as you've watched them on film?
They're dynamic. They have a dynamic rusher and Gerald McCoy inside, Jason Pierre-Paul and Vinny Curry on the outside. I've been going against Vinny for numerous years, so it'll be a good matchup. And then Bo Allen inside too, so Kels will have to go against him. So be some same old faces, but different place.
I know it is a game, and I know that it is a profession, but there is that familiarity with Bo and with Vinny. I mean, are there going to be moments where there's some trash talk, there's some fun,
It's like fighting with your brother.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. I mean, we've been around these guys 5 or 6 years, so just seeing them in a different jersey is going to be weird, but at the same time, we got a job to do, so it'll all go into that.
I love talking to you about football because you love the game of football and you really study it and you really know it. So give me the scouting report on Vinny Curry, who we've seen for a number of years here, but we've never seen him in another jersey. We really never talked about him and technically what he does.
He's got a dynamic get off. I think a lot of stuff whenever he beats guys, his get off is really good so far as timing the snap count. He's very good with that. And he's also very good with his leverage. So when he comes to bull rush, he gets pretty low and has a lot of power behind his bull rush. One of his counter moves is a lot of times if a tackle goes to jump set him or tries to get on him quick, he has a very good inside move. So you got to watch out for that too.
Will there be trash talk?
Probably not. It's supposed to be 90+ degrees, so we'll probably be getting that water bottle around rather than running our tongues.
It's one of my stories this week. The hydration. What are you doing this week? Anything different? Will you IV before the game?
I will IV. I just got done getting IV. So practice today was pretty brutal. Nice and humid. That's what it's going to be like on game day, 1 o'clock. So we had a good atmosphere out there today and try to regulate it as close to the game as we can. So that's what it was.
Super hot day, super cold day. What's your preference?
Probably super cold day.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Because you're not getting worn down.
I'm not getting worn down, not sweating as much, so definitely cold.
Have you ever cramped?
Oh yeah, I've cramped. Yeah.
See, I think cramping is a terrible word for what happens. It should be like muscle paralysis or something.
That's what it is. I mean, you get your muscles locked up, you're paralyzed, you can't do nothing. A lot of it, so we sweat out so much sodium. That's one thing I've learned here. When you sweat out so much sodium in your sweat, you don't replace it. If you just drink water, you're going to cramp up, so you have to get those electrolytes in and a lot of sodium in.
Are you a pickle juice guy?
We did in high school. Here we have some stuff called Right Stuff developed by NASA, which is a lot better tasting than pickle
juice. First game on the road, Lane, away from Philly, but there's going to be a lot of Eagles fans down there. What do Eagles fans on the road mean to you?
It's all about that energy. We get our energy up, and we can make it a home game. So if the offense goes out and does well, get the Bucks fans to quiet down a little bit, get our fans to come up, so make it a home game. So it's the kind of things we say. One thing about us is it's about getting off the snap count. So a lot of stuff, we're peripheral in the center, so we got to be that's key for a tackle, getting off on the snap count.
Win on Thursday against Atlanta, a couple of days off. What did those days do to you for the weekend, or time to relax?
Just rejuvenate, get your legs back under you. Also spend time with the family, which we don't get a whole lot of. So that's really what it was.
Yeah.
Spending quality time with the kids. Watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. Got my legs back, so that was really the weekend.
Did you, by the way, check out? I know you're the big dilly guy. Did you check out the statue at Lincoln Financial Field?
I haven't checked it out. I saw it on Twitter. I was very impressed.
Yes,
some of these statues don't look. The Ronaldo statue, it didn't turn out too well with his face, but these were very impressive.
It lives on. There's got to be a time when Lane Johnson gets back to his roots and either throws a pass or catches a pass. It's the only right thing to do. It's got to be a tackle eligible at some point.
I would love to catch a pass and possibly try to get a few yards off of it.
Is there a tackle eligible in the playbook for you?
There has been in the past, but currently, no, not right now.
All right, let's start lobbying Doug Peterson for that. Lane Johnson in studio, Dave Spadaro, presented by Bob's Discount Furniture. Thanks for joining us.